Hey guys, welcome. It's Ty Senpai here, and I just want to welcome you to Theory Fighter, a series that I always wanted to get a chance to start up, but I'm very lazy, so I never get to do it. But this series, I'm going to start with Juri because a few people asked me to, and I'm going to highlight how to play her neutral game. That's what we're going to talk about today. So forget about combos, forget about all the other junk. We're just specifically going to talk about her normals, what they do, and what they're used for, and how to approach people with her. So let me start my timer right now. We're going to do 10-minute videos each, and I'm going to separate them because I am on my PS4. So you're going to hear clicks, you're going to hear some of the sounds, and I apologize, but we're on that struggle budget. So, alright, let me start my timer, 10 minutes. Okay, so first off, we're going to go through all her normals and her command normals, and I'm going to give you a brief description on what each is for when it comes to playing a neutral game with Juri. So her light punch, you really aren't going to use it. You're going to use it to stop anti-airs if they land short of her fingers, but that's about it. Her crouch and her standing short is the button, the go-to button to whiff lows. You're going to use this to punish people, but always make sure you have a fusion stored. Her medium punch, this is for frame traps. You're not going to use this really to whiff punish because that's what you're crouching medium before, because this is going to be your go-to normal when it comes to stopping certain buttons, because as you can see, oh my apologies, as you can see that combos, right? But this does not, so you're not going to whiff punish with that. Even on counter hit that doesn't combo, so that's not what you're going to use it for. Roundhouse, it's a very good anti-air, especially from a distance. As you can see, it reaches almost a square, or actually exactly a square. And when you cancel it, so let's get Ryu to jump. When you cancel in the air, you get a free stock. And that's something to take into consideration with Juri, because you're going to want to be stocking as much as possible all the time. I didn't, her short, standard short, nothing special about it. You're just going to use this to check people to see if they're standing in your block strings. Her medium kick, to me, is not the best. It really shines when you have this stored, so you can get a punish, but it also does not combo into her strongest attack. So to me, you're going to only use this if you have this stored, and say you whiff it, you're going to have to, so let's have Ryu block. Say you judge wrong, you're going to need it to keep yourself safe. So if you're going to use that button willy-nilly and not really sure if you're going to hit confirm, always make sure you at least have a fireball to save yourself or V-trigger out. And last but not least, let me get him off block, we're going to talk about her roundhouse. Roundhouse goes over lows from a distance, but it can be swept on startup. So you're going to want to use this as far away as possible. You see what I'm saying? And her back roundhouse, it's great, alright? Especially, okay, so from what I hear, let me try this out real quick, because the thing about Theory Fighter is you don't know all the information until after you do it. I hear it gives you an untechable knockdown. Let's put him on normal recovery, because I didn't have that set yet, no stun. So jump Ryu. Oh, it doesn't, look at that. So that was wrong information. But the thing about it is it's great anti-air, leads to great juggles. As you can see, you still get a store, and whoops. Oh. Look at that. You also get a combo off it. So use this when people are directly above you. This is not something to just throw out willy-nilly, because as you can see, it does have a lot of recovery, but it is good because though it is a two-hit move, you can cancel from the second hit and the first hit, which is really good, because say you get a hit like that from about a square away, so she reaches a square, which is a lot of range, so you can do, or which is good. It's a good way to punish somebody for whiffing normals, because you know in Footsies people like to just drop normals to give themselves a second to think. It keeps their brains running. So that's pretty much it. Let's highlight real quick what's important. Her low medium punch, because this combos into her back, her half circle back kick move. This is good for baiting throws. This is also a great anti-air, because if we have Ryu throw, you could do like a short walk back store, or you do like a short walk back, which is a good punish. And that's about it. I mean, we could talk about her air to hair, so let's do that too. This is good for opponents who jump first. Say someone jumps ahead and you're meeting them up. That's great. This is a good neutral jump anti-air. It's also her cross up. I like it because it comes out really laggy. So I think about it like Karen's jump medium kick, that you're not expecting it to cross up, and when it does and it hits you and you're good, because you can get off a cross up, which is really gay, or you can do whoopsies. Oh, my apologies. We're only doing this in one take, so I'm not gonna go back on that, but let's go. Oh, I had a store, and here we go. So you get a free store, and you get a punish, which is great. Something you have to also keep in mind with Juri is that with this character, her stores are very important. Without them, she feels incomplete. You have to manage them because they are great moves. Even though they're not always safe on block, they're good at a distance. And this and V trigger is safe, and it also grants you a roundhouse, a fierce afterwards. So now that we're done with that, we're going to discuss whiff punishing with her. Whiff punishing with Juri is hard to me because you have to apply her neutral game like Nakali. You don't want to just be walking around throwing out buttons and, oh, I'm going to do this because, she can be punished, especially if you do this and they sweep, you get an untechable knockdown, and with Ryu, of course, you can get a setup into an unblockable fireball, so you don't want that. With Juri, you have to know the function of every one of your buttons and what they be against the character, because it's more about knowing the situation instead of being put in a situation without a plan. You don't want to plan as you go along. You want to say, okay, A happened, this is my response. And if they respond with C, then I have to go back to B to answer them. You know what I'm saying? So I have Ryu already set up to do certain buttons like back roundhouse and medium punch and fireball and low forward. And what we're going to do in the next video, because I don't think I have a lot of time left, I got about 3 minutes, but I don't want to start it here. What we're going to do is we're going to explore her buttons, and we're going to see which answer the questions of her neutral game better. What eliminates Ryu's options so that he's forced to block, that gives Juri the freedom she needs to run in. Because I read an article on Event Hubs about how Haitani plays Nakali differently than everybody else, and it's true. What he does is he eliminates your confidence in your own buttons. Though they may beat Nakali, he beats them when unusual normals like sweep or light punch or fierce punch, and you hesitate. It's like shock therapy. If I shock you every time you do low forwards, you're going to stop, and it's going to give me the freedom I need to walk in your face without having to worry about being sweeped or being low forward into a fireball. That's how you have to play Juri. You don't want to just be doing this all the time. Her dash is not like Nash. Though it is fast, it is reactable. If you can sweep her, she's going to get hit, and she has paper thin HP. You don't want to get hit by that. So I'm going to cut the video here, and I'm going to just start on explaining how to beat Ryu's various tools. And okay, well, that's that. I'll see you guys in the next video.